Rebel soul child, got a fist
Alright, you
ball,
gonna be on
I'm a deep
YouTube.
spine of ancestors, and I'm blessed on.
Alright.
They are not here,
Might be
tell
a
them fess
thumbnail.
up, I get check stuff, hella carefree, nothing scares me, hella reckless, yeah. I got next up, right? No, we not the same, cause see when I look in your iris, you likely to talk but not ready to ride, you do better keeping it quiet. My pen is ignited, my soul is enlightened, I like who I am, but I'm biased.
So every day I drive by this building downtown Houston. Always wonder, what is it? Why is there trees and what looked like soil or dirt on a rooftop? Always super curious about it, but it was always hard for me to see people on top of that building. Well, I finally stopped by and I finally checked it out. Built in 1934, the post was originally a depot. It was right next to Houston Grand Central Station, where it was the hub for people coming in and out of Houston and also for cargo. In the 1950s, the US government purchased this building and they repurposed it as a USPS hub. Now in 1984, the cool part about it is 22 years after this building was purposed as a USPS sorting hub, it was actually renamed for Barbara Jordan. And if you don't know who Barbara Jordan is, she was actually the South's first Black woman elected into Congress. In 2015, the building was sold and it was actually beginning the process to actually repurpose it and design it for something that's going to help revitalize downtown Houston. And then comes in the Post, Houston, Texas, downtown. So as you're walking up to the building, it's very unassuming. Very unassuming. It's nothing flashy. It's very flat. Actually, to me, it still looks like the post office, or it could be a hub for a post office. But as you walk in, you see the signage, and as you're walking through the door, still unassuming. And then that last door opens, and I'm telling you, you get wafts of food, fries, turkey legs, barbecue, hamburgers, and sweets, everything. But the first thing I checked out was a place called Pop Soap. And this has vegan soap. Now stay with me for a second. Everybody knows I love my fragrances and I love to smell good and I love to be clean. Now this place has great soaps. I'm telling you, I had to stop. I could smell it even over the food. So I had to stop, and I do apologize, but I didn't get the young lady's name that helped me, but she was awesome. I actually got 2 soaps from her. I got the Monroe and I got the Courage. So they're both vegan bar soaps. Actually, they're bars of soap. And the first one, the Monroe, was actually lavender and hemp milk. And then the Courage was pineapple and coconut. And I'm telling you, this stuff smells great. All right, you wash with this, fellas. I'm telling you, you're gonna have it. It's gonna be on for you. So as I walked around, I just made a quick circle around there, and I saw all the food. I just wanted to see what was there as I'm documenting and making content there and filming things. And so, man, some of the best food, snack food that you can possibly see. Fries, like I said, barbecue, burgers. There's all kinds of things. Lucy Pearls was there, which is really cool. I didn't get to try Lucy Pearls, but I saw the ladies and they helped me out. I promise y'all, I will be back. I will be back to check out Lucy Pearls. But like I said, plenty of things for you to eat, snack on, and things while you're on that first floor. That's probably your first stop. That's where you want to be. Get yourself a drink. Another thing that actually caught my attention was I like the design of it. I like how they had in the middle, there's like a bar area, and you can sit around. Everybody was sitting around kind of chilling, having drinks and kind of socializing. That's where I met a super cool guy named Damien. Damien really helped me out. Thanks a lot, Damien. I hope you're watching this video, man. I actually followed him back on Instagram. Hey, man, you guys really showed me a lot of love and a lot of support for such a small channel. I really appreciate that. I appreciate everything, and everybody that I met that day actually was super, super cool. Now, as I turned around in the middle of the building, there's what's called, well, there is a staircase, and they call it the double helix. And to me, the first thing that came to mind was DNA. Being an old science guy myself and an old nerd, I said, hey man, that looks like a DNA double helix. And the way these stairs go up in the middle is crazy. It looks like deoxyribonucleic acid.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
So I took the stairs up, and as you're going up, it's crazy because you can actually see other people going up, but they're not next to you. And then there's some people going down. It looks crazy, but the way it's designed is super cool, man. I love the way they designed it. It's the same type of designers, the architects that went into designing the Astrodome originally. So I think that's really cool, man. So as you go up these stairs, they're well lit. Just be careful because you can slip. I saw a couple people trip. The stairs seem to be really, really wide. I got big feet. Those stairs are wide, man. So as you get up to the top and you get to the landing, that's when you go into the piece de resistance. And there you'll find the rooftop. The rooftop is off the hook, all right? I like the fact that it's not like some other rooftops. It's not above anything, but you can see everything. The Houston skyline is beautiful. So as I just kind of circled around, I took a little counter, no, that's clockwise. Took a little clockwise motion. I just walked around first just to see what was there. First, one of the first things I noticed is there are no dogs. So no pets in there, which was good. You know, you don't want to have to be laying on the ground. If you're up there having you got picnic benches and stuff out there with people, you don't want to be laying in any type of dog mess. And I'm telling you, they keep it super clean. There's artificial grass on one side. And then actually, I think there's artificial grass on both sides. And then there's also a place in the middle that's larger where you can actually sit, lay. You know, that's where the yoga classes are being held. So it's really cool. One of my favorite spots is the fact that they actually have little alcoves where you do have some shrubbery and some trees and stuff kind of like in these little alcove areas, but you can actually sit there and there's a little built-in kind of seating. You can sit there, enjoy your drink, enjoy your food, and you can actually look at the skyline. And I'm telling you, man, that was cool. I lost so much time just sitting there and enjoying the skyline, which I've seen for years and years and years, but I'm telling you, it has a whole different take from the rooftop here of that skyline. So I sat there for a minute and I had, started wasting a little bit of time. Then I noticed that, hey, behind me is Old Fourth Ward, or what we call Midtown. And I said, that's west. That's where the sun is going to be setting. So as I noticed, it started to get a little darker. I decided to go ahead and make a few more rounds and go on the other side. Now, on the other side from where I was, which would be the northeast side of the building, there was the cool, super cool part that you'll never see anywhere else. And there is the garden, or what they call the Sky Farm or Sky Garden, I think it's called. But either way, this place was really cool. You can see the irrigation laid out on the ground. You can see where they're bringing up plants, rows of plants, rows of and these are actual edible. This is vegetables and leafy greens that they actually grow up. And the only thing what makes this actually possible and why in Houston we have such a unique opportunity to have something like this is that the building is so hardy. So it has great bones, it's super strong. That's why you're able to have a huge garden up there, all this weight, all the people, and there's a lot of soil and everything else that's up there being planted and just they're working it like it's the ground because the building has those original bones that you don't find anymore. They don't build buildings like this anymore, and I hope that they actually keep this one just like it is. So as I left the garden area, I kept going back around. I guess I kind of doubled back, coming back around. Now I'm hearing this music, right? And I'm hearing it resonate from the interior of the park. So as I actually walked around, I'm people watching. I got my drink. You know, your boy had to get the ginger highball. So as I come around, I actually see the DJ doing the tunings. DJ Johnny J's on the ones and twos, and my boys bumping. I mean, everything from Frankie Beverly and Maze to Britney Spears. Johnny J was bumping. He was cool. I got to meet him, and the guy my man that sold me the ginger highball, man, really cool bartender. He's up there making simple mixed drinks, and he had little canned highballs and stuff like that. So I just kind of chilled out. I sat on the side and just people watching, and I started to film the sunset. Now this sunset was beautiful sunset because it's going right behind where I used to live in Fourth Ward or / Midtown. And the way that sun came down, man, was just beautiful. So you had a lot of people from the park area kind of facing west, and they're watching this sunset go behind the buildings. And at about 8 o'clock, even though sunset, I think it's about 8:14 right now, about 8 o'clock, it goes behind the buildings. And man, it was just beautiful. So I tried to capture that. I kept having problems with this gimbal, but gimbal kept falling. I had to keep resetting. I thought I'd get a beautiful hyperlapse or time-lapse sunset for y'all for the Houston, Texas skyline, but hopefully it turned out all right. I'll put it up here and we'll see what it looks like. But it was great. So as I'm filming this, I'm meeting great people. And as the sun goes down, the buildings start to shine. Houston skyline starts to really come to life right at sunset. So if you can get there and you're there before 8 o'clock p.m. during the summertime, you're going to get a treat because the sun is really reflecting off those windows and everything looks like it's gold and brick. So as the music's playing, The bass is bumping, the scenery is beautiful, you got your drink, you got your date, or maybe you're there by yourself like me, you solo dolo, just looking for a space to chill. Man, I'm telling you, the energy becomes alive and people really start to enjoy, where they are. They start to really enjoy the city, the revitalized downtown area, which is another video coming soon. Enough people don't come to the downtown area to actually have fun. There's more than just adult parties and bars and clubs. There's a lot more to downtown, and I am hopefully going to show you that in the near future. So if you guys haven't already, please hit that like button and please subscribe, because I have a lot more content I'm posting weekly. I just want to show the world this great city. So there it is, guys. Not a lot to say. You've seen it. You want a great low pressure first date, guys? It's good for families, good for just hanging out Sunday or any other day of the week. Plus they're open late. I'm telling you, this is the place you need to check out. Downtown Houston, Texas. Don't even think about it. Just come check it out. Thank me later. Peace.
Shit they hide in a tube sock. I done skip town on a new block, but I'm still around, nigga, just not. Better hold it down when the group drop, where I kick down for the crowd of a balloon pop.